Welcome to the Prem, episode 12, and as you can see behind me, I've got no green screen. I'm downstairs in my kitchen area. That is due to my green screen being taken down, and I didn't want to do it in my bedroom because my bedroom's quite dark anyway. I know the lighting's not great here, but it's only temporary for only a couple of episodes. Hopefully I'll get the green screen back up and running as soon as possible. So let's delve into the season. So we left off quite a few weeks ago, kind of during the World Cup. I think was one of my last episodes, but I've been that busy with watching the World Cup, doing extra shifts at work. I've just had no time to play Football Manager or get on with it. So when we last left, we were just promoted into the Vanarama South, and here we are. So let's have a quick look around and see what I've done in pre-season so far. So, as you can see, we've got £130 per week wage budget left. We are heavily in the red of £372,124. Our first game is against Eastleigh, and as you can see, our last couple of games we've done all right in the friendlies. So, let's have a quick look at who we've bought. So, looking at the transfers and our history, our transfers going out. So, all the players that we released all of these players on a free. Lewis Toke's gone, Thorley Porter, Ford Nelson. So some of the big players from last year, Creamler, Alexander, they've all gone. And we brought in some new blood. And the new blood we brought in, we got Jamie Yorwin back from the loan we had last year. Tim Pennant's new, Wayne Higgins, Chris Lamb Wilson we had on loan I think last year as well. We bought Ben Jackson as a goalkeeper to kind of battle for number one, so hopefully he'll be playing quite a few games. So yeah, we've got a quite decent squad. Let's have a quick look at the tactics that I'll be going for. So if you have a look, I've just carried on the same kind of lineup as before. We've got Madonna, Sim, White, and Adams. They've kind of stayed in. I've got Bremrose as well, Jamie Yorwin, Kevin, my youth project as well. Should I say? Obviously, we've got an injury to Higgins who'll be out, so I have to put in a replacement just for the time being. Ben Jackson's going to be the number one starter, and Gordon Stern is going to be on the bench. So this is pretty much the season. We've got a tough run in. I mean, to be fair, every game's going to be tough from here. So we start away, and actually I must say as well, our home games at the moment will be at Adams Park, which is shared by Wickham because our ground didn't meet the Vanarama South standards. So we are going to be playing at Adams Park for quite a few games, I think till kind of towards the end of the season. Let's have a look. This is February. We're still at Adams Park. March, we're at Adams Park. Could Welling be off at Adams Park? Okay, so it looks like we could be at... I'm pretty sure our stadium's under redevelopment for till like... When's we? Yeah, in March. So I reckon we'll be back to our home ground in March. So 14th of March is apparently when it's completed. So we should have our first home game really at Tunbridge at our new stadium. So hopefully we'll be... Well, hopefully we'll be top of the league by then. Let's see what happens. I have no idea. So let's have a quick look. So at the moment I'm untouchable. I'm just losing money at the moment. So let's see how we get on at the end of the season. So we've reached the end of the season and 45 points, 18th in the league. We just made it. We've had a terrible season. Although our form picked up towards the end of the season, we were terrible. So let's have a quick look at what happened with the squad as well. So let's have a look at the transfers, ingoings and outgoings as well. So we got in. So as you know, we had Lipsy. Then we actually managed to get in some more players, and I went in for some loans as well for the course of the season, just to see if that could help booster it. So kind of January I was very busy on the loan period type of thing. Did I release any players? I think I may have had an argument with one and said see you later. Let's have a quick look. No, I haven't released any one different? No, so that stayed on the release side of things. So yeah, just a couple of new players in, defender, central defender, and we got Hooper again. We got Hooper in as well, defender. Hutchinson as attacking right. James White as a midfield centre, and then that's a midfielder. This one was the defender. This one was the other defender, and then this was the striker. He did quite well for me. I'm quite impressed with him, even though his stats aren't that great. So let's have a look at how my tactics ended up. So kind of similar, but I did change it. I went to overload. I kind of found that if I used the overload tactic, we kind of generally scored goals and won, and I'll show you where I started using it. So got off to a really bad start. Yeah. Then we picked up a 1 win against London Colony, and then again we picked up quite a few draws. Then we had a good draw spell, back on a losing run, won the odd game every now and then this little run here saved me. So I think it was this game here I changed my tactics to overload, and for some weird reason I was doing really okay at the back. Gordon, I actually reverted back to Gordon. I don't know, there you go, Ben Jackson was in that game, Gordon was in that one, so I kind of alternated the goalkeeper quite a lot, trying to just find a formula that would work. And yeah, he played a fantastic game. We won that one. Then we had Torquay, again tough game. Gordon was in the sticks for that, and then a good win against St Albans there, away from home. But where did I say we were going to come back into? It was Tunbridge, wasn't it? So Tunbridge was our first game back in the home ground. So yeah, Adams Park for our home game there against Maidenhead, and I think Tunbridge. Yeah, we're back at the Triangle, and 286 people came for that game. Very nice. So, in fact, there was 61 away. How many was there? Because there's 501. How many was there away at that one? 352. So, yeah, we don't bring many at home at the moment, and I think kind of we need to work on our fan relationship for some weird reason. But yeah, so overall, with this little win streak here, changing my tactic to overload, it did help us, and we've come to the end of the season now. So this is where just have a quick look, because I've looked through a few of them and then realised I had to record again. So this is the overall included. So Gordon Stern, who's been added, Steve Spooner's been added to the overall best 11. We've got the end of season awards. So Brimrose won the Fans Player of the Year. Oliver Sims got Goal of the Season. Higgins was the Signing of the Season. And Max Madonna, the youngest player of the season. At 23 is the youngest player of the season. There we go. So Henley had been expected to be relegated, which is true, and we just managed to survive with the skin of our teeth. We used 30 players, which was a joint second highest, and we were only 7% full. It's not good, is it? So end of season meeting, I'm going to say, well done. We're going to have another relegation battle. Yeah. And the players agree. I'm going to say that was exactly what I was looking for. End of season conference review. They're happy with the way I did things. They're happy with the structure, everything like that. We didn't have many injuries. We had Oliver Sims out for the most of it. Over 3 injuries, and I'm one person unhappy. So let's have a look at my start date. So we'll start back at the end of June, and that is it, done. So guys, we've survived the first season in the Vanarama South. Fingers crossed I can improve with no money. I can improve on the squad, and we can stay another season in the Vanarama South, maybe even get promoted, but I'm thinking another relegation battle's on the cards here. But we are on the rise to the Prem. We are in the Vanarama South, so 2 leagues away from Football League football, and then it'll be the race to the Prem. Well, it's been a journey. Hopefully I can keep going with more of these saves and hopefully bring them more back to you. If you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next episode of To The Prem.